right. What is going on? Welcome, welcome. There's four of you here. Let me know we got good video and audio, please. Looks like the video is good. Just check the audio for me if you would. Wait just a minute. We'll get into the TA here. All right. All right, excellent. All right, let's good. All right, let's jump in. There's 10 of you here. Um, Lost some weight. I don't know. Have I? I don't know. Uh, Maybe a couple pounds from when I was sick. But anyway, all right. Last night's trade got stopped out. Just as a quick update for anybody that was following that trade, we got stopped out, which was fine. It was a very very small stop and good to go. So I got to move to the downside today. I was working. I could not even look at the charts today, but my boy Max in our trading group um, saw the impulse to the downside here. Right, this move right here was actually a five-wave move that tipped you off. There was more coming. Let me show it to you here. Get rid of those fibs here real quick. Boom, boom, boom. The way we count that would be we got obviously 1, 2, the 3 came to the 1618, 4 and 5. We got an impulse wave. It's beautiful. I got a pullback and then we got the dump. So anyway, that five wave move to the downside was an indicator that price heading down. Now, what could this be? Where are we going for now? Let's talk about it. Um, we have a let's see, we have a five-wave move here. Okay, got a three-wave pullback right here, and then we have a five-wave little pullback, and we've got a wave there. Okay, so what we've got is basically we've got a one, a two, and this is one, two. That's a 1 2 1 2, guys. Um, the other possibility is that this is an A, B, and this is a C wave forming. And so that's what I want to warn you about. This may not tank too very low. It may just form five waves to the downside and then start up. Let me show you what we're looking at. Right now, we're sitting at the 127 extension. Right now, so if we stay within this range right here, okay, in this range right here for this move, boom, 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 then there's a possibility of us going up from here. Okay, that's a possibility. If we make a strong move beyond, let me tell you what to expect here. If we make a move beyond 6,040, guys, if we make a move a pretty strong move beyond 6,040, then we're looking at impulse to the downside. Okay, we're looking at five waves to the downside. Most likely, if this is a 1 2 1 2, we're going to be looking for. Yeah, we're probably going to be looking for the 2618 down here for the third wave. But this doesn't look big enough or deep enough to make it down here, I don't think, guys. So let's be careful here. We may not get a ton more downside. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't think this downside is going to continue a whole lot. I think there's a strong likelihood, strong possibility um, that this could be simply an A, B, and a C right there. So be careful. That would be a 535 correction. Okay. What does that do for the large count? Well, let me show you. Let me get on the 2 hour chart here real quick. Draw the channel. Actually, if I draw it off of these two, it's actually perfect. Well, that's actually perfect if I draw it off these two right here. This hits that. It's beautiful. Okay, so the way I'd be looking at this would be three wave move. Okay. Um, Let me see. I gotta see how to count this the best way here. Yeah. Okay. You got it. Sorry. Just had to take a second to figure that out here. Okay. So yeah, I would see this as a. Oh, come on. Three wave move, three wave move, and now we're getting that's a five wave move there. Three wave pullback, and then we could get one more wave to the upside there. And what that would be is a double zigzag. That would be a WXY finishing out. So what we would have is something like this. There we go. W, X, and then Y. Projection for the upside. Let's see if we can get that. If we get an upside move, um, 79, 7,900. Yeah, 8,000. Yeah, I don't like it too much. I don't like the way the fibs are pulling there. Don't like that much. So be mindful of the possibility, guys. I guess that's what I'm saying. Um, Seeing this another way as well. Let me show you another way I'm looking at this. Another possibility here, guys, is that we got a three wave. We're actually getting we got a three wave right there. That's the flat we were talking about. And now we're getting our move to the downside. So actually what we could be getting is a three wave move down to the downside. So we got a three wave here, three wave here, and we would expect, oh, come on, a three wave here to get us up to those targets there. All right, so that's two ways of looking at it, guys. Two ways of looking at this. If I, I'm trying to look at it, any number of ways to just kind of give you guys, the different ways that this thing could be um, made. I'm trying to see downside, and I don't see the downside as much as I see the upside. I just don't see down as much as I see up. I'm just saying. That doesn't mean we won't. We might not get a little bit more movement here, but I think we're going to get a fourth wave here and then a fifth. I think this is more likely an ABC, and this is a 1, 2, 3. Shoot, this could be the fourth wave, and that's the fifth wave, and it's done. I mean, of C. So this could be. I mean, it measures okay, I believe. I mean, that could be it right there. Wouldn't that just be dandy? I don't like the fibs. This maybe is the end of three here, the end of the third here. Gonna get a fourth wave. Should get a fifth wave to the downside. Yeah, that puts us down here in this range. Yep. Okay. Let's talk about Let's see here. Let me check the chat. Sorry, guys, I'm ignoring you a little bit. If I didn't say hi to everybody. I just got into it. So here, what's up, Porky Pig? Thanks, man. Hey, Mikkel. What's up? Thanks for your time. All right, cool. Um, it's okay if they freeload. It's no big deal. Okay. All right. Let me talk. I'm just talking out loud. The possibility of counts, guys. Okay, that's all I'm kind of doing right now. Different ways to see how this thing could play out here. Excuse me one second. I'm gonna cough. Okay. Um, hmm. Again, I'm trying to see down. Having a hard time seeing it. But let's talk about if it comes down. What are some targets here? Oh God. Excuse me. See, my problem here. This is a 1-2. The third wave. I would expect 1, 2, 3 right here. I just don't like the shape. But that's 3, 4, 5. This thing needs to get some wheels, I guess, and continue on if it's going to come down. So, but it just looks really weak, to be honest with you. It's kind of a big candle, but it looks kind of puny the way it stopped like that. Uh, that would be awful small. Did we break the top of that? Let's see something here, guys. Hold on one second. Did we break the top here? High 69.30. 69.83.31. 69.90. We didn't break the top. My only problem here is I can't get 5 waves. Excuse me. Is that 5 waves? What I was contemplating is this a 1 wave, 2, and now we're going to get a deeper 3? Because if it's that big, that gargantuan here, that makes more sense to me. Coming down here, that gives me a better target down here. If we look at it like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that makes more sense, and that gives us a deeper movement here. I mean, a bigger, what do you call it? Proportionality. What's up, Jason? How's it going, buddy? Finally. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I didn't prepare any of this. I'm just kind of doing it off the cuff here. Just wanted to get some info out, just tell you what I'm seeing, and yeah. See, right here, definitely an impulse. We have an impulse wave right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or or 3 is here actually. 4 is here, and then we got some kind of weird 5 right here. Yeah, actually, that actually works beautifully as the fifth wave. That actually gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 sideways, and then 5. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, so there's an impulse wave right there. There's 5 waves done. Okay, And now we're just getting a three-wave pullback. Is potentially all this is. If we come down here, if we come down and break, like I said, 60. Let's see here. Yeah, if we come down and break 60, 70, right here, let me put a yellow line of death here. If we break that area right there, it's going to turn impulsive to the downside. But until it reaches down there, I'm just looking at that as an ABC right there. And if that's the case, then we've got a 5, a 3, and then we would expect a 5 to the upside. And again, I think the chart needs to go this. I think the chart needs to go up. It does. I mean, I just think it does. It needs to come up here at least to the structure zone or this structure zone. It needs to get up here to my box. Okay. It needs to get up in here before it comes back down. So I kind of feel like, guys, this might be a fake out. It's an ABC basically. It's a corrective move. Let's see what you got here. So until we get past 60, 60, guys, 60, 70 in that ballpark, look for it to start going heading up again, potentially. Okay, so 60, 60, that's a key level. Okay, we break that, we got some more downside to come. Okay, so that's all I got for you as far as that's concerned. So the way I'd be counting this right now then is my best count for now is this is A, that's B, and now we're getting C or WXY, I should say. Okay, we got a three wave. Okay, got this three wave. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, and so we're looking for another three wave move, and that's going to get us up in this region here. Okay. All right, so that's one count. That's one look at it. Let's talk about the other look at it here. Um, that is not an impulse, though. That's my only problem. Oh God, guys, I'm tired. If somehow this is an impulse, this would be a flat right here. It did not break the high. It didn't break the high. And then we could be going down in five waves here. Okay. So that would be a 5-3-5. Although I'm having a hard time finding five waves in there. I know I'm scribbling everywhere, but right this wave right here, having a hard time finding five waves in that. So yeah, it is what it is. But again, I just don't like how truncated this thing looks. This looks corrective, until we get beyond this, and so um, anyway, we could have a flat here and then be coming down, getting finally that expand, and then we go up. We're finally getting that deeper correction we were looking for, and then we're going up. Again, I just think, guys, we're going to be hitting these upper targets, in the meantime, sometime soon. Um, I believe, if we start coming down here pretty heavily, impulsively, then I'll reconsider. But especially if we break, this region right down here. Shoot, yeah. But right now, this wave formation, guys, is really, really cryptic. It's hard. To be honest with you, it looks corrective. I just can't tell if we're going to get any more down before up, or if this down is finished and we have A, B, C like that. Hard to tell, guys. Hard to tell. Let's see what you got here. Um, Hey, altcoin bonanza, no problem, man. I'm glad to do it. Yeah, Fabio, I hope like minds thinking great minds are thinking alike there. Did we touch the one to one in the first ABC? No, we didn't actually. in the first in the W wave, we didn't touch the 1-to-1. It almost made it, but not quite. It came up just shy. I'm trying to delete this here, so there we go. So Mikhail, yeah, it didn't quite hit the 1-to-1. Oh yeah, we did. We didn't hit the 127. Sorry. Yeah, I remembered wrong. We were just short of the 127. So yeah, we did hit the 1-to-1 here. Okay. So we did hit that. So that's kind of a corrective shape wave. That's three waves. Um, yeah. Yeah, let's look at the RSI here. We're pretty oversold here, guys. Yeah, this is the 1 hour. Very oversold. Guys, we have hidden bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. This is deep oversold, guys. This thing's going up. Pretty confident about that call. I think up is the direction. I mean, we are at, on the 1 hour chart, we're at 12, 13. It's pretty oversold. It's pretty deep. We've had a couple of waves come to 7 down here, but that was at the pinnacle of the major dump. Okay, so we're at 12, guys. We've got price moving to the downside here, finishing out here, resetting so we can get bullish here. So, yeah, and then we have, we haven't, and then the price movement hasn't been able to overtake this low. So, unless we get a huge move here to the downside that breaks this low, guys, we've got hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. So, yeah, I think there's a strong likelihood that up is the direction, guys. Again, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. All right, there you go. I'll take a look at Ethereum as well. A lot of you guys are trading Ethereum. Let me check the chat here. Let's see. Yeah, Jago, I don't think so, man. I'm seeing up. I see up easier than I see down. I don't think a continuation to the downside right now. I think the chart, just looking at the chart, we need to get up to these structure zones, okay? Price just doesn't come, in the middle of no man's land. Price always comes back to a structure zone, okay? And so we haven't made it back to structure yet, and so I'm kind of waiting on price to finish getting up here to structure and then down. I think it's coming up correctively. I'm pretty certain about that. Um, so I expect to see more downside after, but we need to finish getting back up to this region here, and then we'll short again from the $8,000 $9,000 region. Um, yeah, and where that would be, guys, in the grand scheme of account here, we'd have three moves. I mean, we'd have a three-wave move somewhere in this region here, and let's zoom out and just look at what that looks like here. This would be basically this would be some kind of a five wave. We'd have a three-wave pullback, and we'd probably get one more five-wave. I don't want it to break. I don't want it to break this low right here. So 3,100. I need that to hold. Oh, guys, we need that to hold. We need 3,100 to hold. If 3,100 doesn't hold, guys, it is scary, scary, scary for Bitcoin. I mean, 3,100 needs to hold. What are the chances, guys? What are the chances? I'm just talking out loud now. What are the chances this is some kind of a triangle? Would that be crazy? Would that not be crazy? Hmm. What are the chances? That's what we got. And so now we're just getting the beginning of a three-wave move here to the upside for D. Is that possible? Well, we should see a triangle in the RSI. It's not. It's not horrible. It's not horrible, guys. It ain't horrible. The prophet? Who's the prophet, Max? Is that you? I want to know who the prophet is, dude. Are you calling yourself the prophet, or is that Mike? Who is the prophet? Yeah, Michael. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've thought about it in the past. I've just never really looked at it carefully, to be honest with you. But man, with the way this wave shape is, I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys. So yeah. So just the takeaway here for me is this: 60-60. Okay. If we break that, we're probably gonna have some more downside. Um, Now we got to break it substantially and hold it. Okay, it's not just a wick below it and then bounce. Okay, so in that ballpark there, if we see a break at that level, then um, expect more down. How low? I'm not sure. It might be a three-wave move. Let's see if we break that area and come down, looking at probably 5,300. 5672 is the one-to-one extension. I don't like that, but we could be dealing with kind of a large flat or something like that. Okay. So yeah, so that's the takeaway. We do again have hidden bullish divergence here in the RSI on the 1 and 2 hour chart. So be careful and watch that. That is there for sure. So yeah, those are things that I would really strongly consider right now. Okay. All right, let's take a peek at Ethereum really quick. All right. Okay, Ethereum. Let me remove my drawings here. The 1 hour chart. It's the same thing, guys. Same thing. We did break out of this to the downside. I don't have 5 waves here to the downside. That's my problem here, guys. I don't. That's not 5 waves. Unless this is the fifth wave and it's truncated, but I don't like that at all. Majorly oversold here. We're sitting at 15 here on the RSI for Ethereum. Man, she looks like she wants to go down, doesn't she? What's up, Crypto Fever? How's it going? Um, just trying to see if there's any clues for us that would help us here. Right now we still have hidden bullish divergence. Okay, price, stop it. Price going up, RSI going down. That's the 2 hour. You see it more drastically on the 1 hour. I can't draw a straight line to save my life. Right there. So, we've got hidden bullish divergence there. What's the count? What's the count? So that's not 5 waves, but I guess I'm going to have to just call it 5 waves. So are we waiting on a 5-3-5 here? 5, 3, and then 5 down. Is that what we're waiting on? So that would be 1, 2. Um, or is that just a W? That's just a WXY. 3 waves, done. 3 waves, done. 3 waves, done. That's just a WXY. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that much better. That makes sense. Target of 105 here. I don't think this just doesn't look like it's going to make it down there. RSI isn't going to let it unless we get a pullback and then a move down. I don't know if our RSI is going to let that happen. This might be our 3 wave move, guys. Again, just like Bitcoin, same problem with Bitcoin with the count. It's the difficulty in the count here. Same problem. We do have an impulse wave here. That is impulse. Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like it. If that's impulse, this could just be a 535 correction. This is Ethereum, guys, by the way. Sitting right at the 127 extension right here. If we get legs down here to 123, guys, okay, so this is our line of death for Ethereum. 123, we're going to get impulsive. If we get down here to 123, again, it needs to be more than just a wick. It needs to be a substantial close beyond it and a continuation. So, so yeah, there's. Let me show you, for instance, right on this wave, what I'm talking about. See how we just wicked down to the 1618 and then we corrected up. So we didn't get the continuation move to the downside. We wicked very high. So, that's what I'm talking about here. If we just get a wick down here at the 1618, then that's not going to be impulsive necessarily. But if we get a close beyond it and then a continuation, then we're dealing with impulse. Let me show you an impulse wave in the 1618 here, so you understand. Right here, boom, boom, boom. See how we came up to the 1618? We pulled back and then we continued beyond it. So that's an impulse wave right here. This is an impulse. 1, 2, 3. That was 4. Didn't break the 1. And then this is 5. It's an extended fifth. Looks good. Okay. So if that's a fifth wave there, we're getting a 3 wave pullback here to the 127 or so in this range. I would venture a guess. It's going to come down to 126.63 by the time it's all done, said and done, maybe. And then so this comes down here, and then we have another potential move to the upside coming. Again, we have hidden bullish divergence here, so good chance, good likelihood, guys, we do get that up move that we've been looking for. So be on guard for it, guys. That's all I've got for you tonight, man. That's all I've got for you. Yeah, Ardman, I trade on Kraken. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get as low as 6K. It better not drop to 6. If it drops to 6K, it's going lower than that, Elias. Um, if it drops down to 6K, we're going to be hitting 56 to 53. Um, so yeah, based on the fibs here. Um, so again, I got a yellow line of death here at 60-60. Okay. Um, Salem, the can actually on this time frame. This is what I need to analyze the chart. On the small time frame. But because I'm dealing with the the micro count here, trying to. What I do, guys, is I try to take the information on the micro, on the smaller time frames, and see if I can get a sense for the direction we're going. Okay, and what wave shapes we could expect based on Elliott wave theory and the current wave. So I need that information. So I need the small time frames. That's why I do what I do. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you. If you came in late, rewind. I've done a lot of analysis here. I am, just to sum it up, I'm kind of thinking we're going to get an up move from here potentially. The line of death here is 60-60. We're going to go down further if we break that. Okay, so watch 6,060 on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. Watch 123. Watch those areas. If we break those, then we're going down more. If we don't break those, then we're heading up. Long as the play. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all have a fantastic Friday night. Enjoy your families. We'll talk to you later. Okay. All right. Bye bye.